Welcome to the research process, an overview from the Northeast State Community College Wayne G. Baszler Library. Today we're going to learn about the steps that go into conducting research, what you do before you start writing your paper or working on your project. You will begin with the topic and purpose. Your topic may be specific and given to you by your instructor. You may be able to choose any topic, or it could be somewhere in between, such as choose a topic that you've covered in class or that happened during a certain time period. Hopefully you will know something about your topic, but occasionally you may not and will have to start from scratch. Along with your topic, you will also have a purpose for writing your paper or doing your project. The purpose is generally defined in the assignment, so read it carefully to make sure you use the correct purpose. It could be to inform, to persuade, to argue, to define, to report, or others. Once you have your topic and purpose, it is time to develop your own thoughts on your topic. This is one of the hallmarks of academic work in college. Your instructors don't want you to just regurgitate what you find in your research. They want to know your thoughts on the subject. Begin your research process by examining your own thoughts about what you will be researching. The next step may need to come before you develop your own thoughts if you are dealing with a topic for which you have very little knowledge. However, everyone will need to gather some background information. This isn't the research on your topic, but the basic facts that everyone should know about it. You can go to subject encyclopedias, websites, and other general sources for this type of information. If you need to begin with gathering background information, you can use what you find to help you develop your own thoughts on the topic. We have now come to the step in our process that people traditionally think of when they think of research: finding and reading sources. Your sources may come from a variety of places: the library, the internet, interviews, etc. Make sure to give yourself plenty of time to locate and evaluate quality sources and read or view them. I highlight reading because it is very important to actually read through your sources and not just the first paragraph or two. You might be surprised how many students don't take time to read their sources, and that just results in bad research. Experts communicate with each other by publishing, and the body of literature makes up an entire conversation. By reading and viewing the sources available on your topic, you are seeing what the conversation is about it. After you have found and read or viewed your sources, it is time to determine what you have to say about your topic. This is where you take your own thoughts and the thoughts of others and put them together into something new. You get to become part of the conversation. While everything you have done to this point comes first, the final step of the research process generally comes after you have begun writing your paper or working on your project. You may find that you need to do additional research. In fact, most people do need to find at least one more piece of information that they didn't realize they needed when they first started. This is normal. It may be that you are missing a fact or statistic, or you want to know more about a particular aspect of your topic that became especially interesting to you. Whatever it is, take the time to find the information you want or need. It will make your project better and more complete. We have looked at an overview of the research process and the steps you will take to prepare for writing your paper or preparing a project. If you find you need assistance with any of these steps, especially with getting background information or finding sources, please don't hesitate to contact one of your friendly librarians. We are here to help you. Visit us at the reference desk at the library, call us, chat with us live, or make an appointment for an individualized one-on-one session.